It's Morphin time! Yeah!
In Safe Haven, Zack is still trying to calm the new alien girl who keeps growing at an impressive speed and has big changes in several hours very quickly. Trini went in search of food and Zack is left alone in the house trying to take care of the girl, but she keeps crying non-stop. Zack keeps trying to give her food, but the little girl throws all the food everywhere and Zack doesn't know what he is doing. At that moment, Trini arrives, and the girl stops crying and it seems that she feels calmer around her. Trini tells Zack that she is still running tests in the capsule where the girl was to get more information about her, but the process is going to take several days. This scares Zack because with the speed at which the girl is growing in a couple of days, she could be an old woman. At that moment, Zack confesses to Trini that he named the girl who is now going to be called Journey, but she gets very angry since they had made the decision not to get attached to the girl since they are not her real parents, and they are only taking care of her. Trini and Zack begin to argue, but the girl starts to talk and tries to say her name and causes a lot of affection in Trini. On planet KO-35 are Jason, Andros, and Yale searching for the central base of the Zurichs, the aliens who destroyed this planet. Jason feels a little angry that he has given Andros his full trust, but he still hasn't told Jason where they are going and what they are looking for. After almost 2 days of searching, the Rangers find the Zurich's base, which is full of soldiers and prisoners from the planet. Andros tells Jason what the plan is, and that is that they are going to infiltrate the place and neutralize the vigilantes silently and then seek to free the prisoners. Jason asks Andros what happened on the planet and he replies that Dark Spectre recruited the Zurichs to wipe out the planet since Zordon was helping the inhabitants develop Ranger technology. Andros says that he and Zane were part of the Rangers and were to share Ranger technology with other nearby planets to create an alliance. Apparently, Dark Spectre had the same idea and sent the Zurichs to destroy everything. After that, they sent a swarm of insects that turned all the people into monsters and the survivors had to fight against their own people. Andros tried to protect the people who survived, but several days ago he went to look for food and when he came back, the people were gone. The Zurichs are going to continue to take everything that is left of the planet, and when they have everything, then they will execute all the survivors and then leave. Andros very angrily tells Jason that it doesn't matter if there are 1 million Zurich soldiers, tonight they are going to win the battle. Back in Safe Haven, Journey is still growing up and is now getting into lots of mischief like any 5-year-old girl. Then, Zack takes her for a walk and tries to teach her new words and Journey continues to learn, but just then, an animal from the planet appears and tries to attack them. Zack transforms and grabs the girl and starts to run, but turns around and manages to kick the animal, which leaves in pain and Journey looks like she enjoyed the whole adventure, but Zack asks her not to say anything to Trini. It is already night in KO-35 and it is time for Jason, Andros, and Yale to enter the base to save the prisoners. The Zurich's vigilantes realize that there is something strange at the water exit, and at that moment, Andros shoots one of the vigilantes with his blaster, the other one tries to escape, but Andros also shoots him after the vigilante had already given the alert. Now, we can see the ranger suit that Andros has, which is a different suit than the one we have already seen for years. This new suit is completely black and has a different symbol on the chest. Andros wants them to split up, but Jason insists that they should stay together since this is just a mission to rescue the survivors. Andros continues to insist that he wants to attack the Zurichs and show them the same mercy they have shown. Just then, the Rangers are attacked by a group of Zurich soldiers and Jason tells Yale that he knows what he must do. The battle begins and Andros begins to attack the Zurichs without mercy and with a great thirst for revenge. Jason realizes this and tries to stop him, telling him that he must remember that they are only there to rescue the survivors. At that moment, Yale arrives with all the rescued prisoners who attacked the Zurichs. Andros is confused and doesn't know how this happened, and Jason tells him that this happened remembering that it was a rescue mission. Back in Safe Haven, Zack is teaching Journey how to play a sport they have on that planet. A family passes by the same place who also have a little girl just like them, and the family stops to say hello to the Rangers and talk a little with Journey as well. When the family leaves, Journey realizes that they are all the same, but she doesn't look like Zack and Trini. Because of this, she asks them why she is different. Trini decides to tell her the truth and tells her that they are not her real parents and that her real family may be dead, or maybe there is also a possibility that they are still alive. In addition to this, she also promises him that they will take care of her and keep searching until they find her real family. At that moment, Zack receives a call from Kimberly, who is on another planet and apparently gives the Rangers some bad news. On KO-35, the survivors board a ship to escape the planet and seek refuge, at which point Andros says goodbye, but Jason asks him to go with him to Safe Haven. Andros then tells Jason that during the invasion the Zurich stole the Astro megaship, which contained most of the Ranger technology, including several prototype morphers. If Dark Spectre finds this technology, then the Morphin grid will be at risk. Andros says goodbye to Tikwa and has a conversation with her, as he apparently has a secret plan that the Rangers cannot know about. Part of that secret mission is to save Zane and make Dark Spectre pay for everything he did to this planet. Now, Jason talks Eleven into opening the portal that takes them back to Safe Haven, and on the other side are Zack and Trini waiting for Jason to give him the bad news Kimberly told them. Trini is crying and Zack doesn't know how to tell Jason what was going on. Finally they tell him that his mom had passed away.